In the north of Lancashire lies Barrow-in-Furness. Between 50 and 60,000 people live there. For the most part, their livelihood depends on the building of ships. The life of the town is the work of the yard. Joe Eccles, plater, age 44. John Dalston, caulker, age 32. Shipwrights, welders, riveters, drop stampers, stagers, smiths, riggers, strikers, heaters, hammer boys, drillers. From Steel Street, Lancaster Road, Holker Street, Oldham Buildings, Victoria Terrace, Clive Street, the High Level Bridge.
There's the plating for H-deck, order number 697/B36. Consigned to plate rack side.
Barrow here, Robert speaking. Look, about those 10-head conical deck iron rivets ordered last
How
week.
many? 50 bulkhead plates, mild steel as specified. Okay, they'll
Steel
be there.
plates are going down now, so it's very urgent we have them listed.
Stern fashion plates, angle pieces, sections, and 101 orders are in hand for 697. Drop hammers, electro-pneumatic hammers, and steam hydraulic presses are shaping forgings, ingots, and billets.
Job number 697. You got the fella nut span already yet?
Light, draw it out a bit.
Working on it now, but it can't work it.
Done it all. There's a night shift going on tonight, Bill.
Floor pieces, worms for turning gear, boiler manhole doors, connecting rods, flanges, goosenecks for derricks, shafts up to 20 feet long. In the yard, under the shadow of tower cranes and derricks, the 697 begins to grow in her berth. The vertical keel plates have been laid and tank framing is in progress. All over the double bottom, drillers, platers and riveters advance in their squads. Plating is put to the framing to build up the shell.
Come and meet me and visit on Sunday.
At the stern, massive blocks are piled up to support the horizontal framing.
How you fix the talk? I'm really glad you watch the school very down, though.
Transverse framing and deck flooring of the tank top is finished. Soon the slender side frames to form the skeleton of the hull will be going up. Back in the works across the way, the plater's shop and smithy, work on component parts goes ahead. Propeller brackets are now fixed at the stern. The framing has been extended up over the blocks and the rudder post towers high in the air. All over the deck flooring, the black squads advance, while on the ground beside the ship, huge sections and bulkheads are fabricated and lifted into position.
Well, that's that.
Section after section is guided into place and fixed to the beam knees until the hull is subdivided by transverse watertight divisions. While above, the side frames grow higher and work gets more dangerous. So 25% of the framing and plating is worked in and 697 begins to take real shape. And on Sunday mornings, the weeks go by and 697 is no longer just a mass of steel. The forward end with its triangular tapering bulkhead shows the lines that the side plates will take. On every deck, in the shell, on the keeling and all over the nearby ground, the work goes on. 8.5 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. With her skeleton framing covered by a coating of plates, the Orient liner begins to show her size, overhanging every worker's life in town and yard, as she stretches her 600-odd feet down towards the water in which she will ultimately spend her days. All day long, a never-ending procession of workers comes on and off the ship. Under the bilge keeling, more and more shores are needed to support the ever-growing weight as ton after ton of steel comes down from the shops.
Come on, we're going out to work on A-deck today.
High above, along her sides, the thunder of 100 squaws shatter the air. Royals and 5/8 men, each with their fires and catch lads paid by the 100 rivets.
This time next year, this bloomin' ship will have seen more bloomin' side of the world than ever I'm likely to. Farm trees and natives, just like you'd see on the pictures. I wouldn't mind going on it myself. Queer to think that women will be walking about here just in silk dresses and chaps in natty suits trying to keep cool. Don't suppose you think of the bloke that ate the blinking rivet. Must be getting pretty near the buzzer.
Deep down in the bowels will be housed the high-pressure twin-screw single-reduction geared turbines, designed to give 24,000 shaft horsepower and a speed of 21.5 knots. Across the way, they are assembling the 6 water tube boilers.
Are you coming up to the club tonight, Joe?
No, unless you want me to go up to Christmas tonight.
In every bay of the machine shops and in the erecting pits, some part of the turbines is being made. Back on the ship, a tail shaft for coupling up with the propellers is manoeuvred down into the shaft tunnel.
How is Jackson doing?
Oh, he's doing fine.
Above decks, the superstructure is well advanced. Huge spaces for sports and games, decks for walking, reading and sunbathing, open-air swimming pools and dance floors must be provided for the tropical voyages which will form the greater part of 697's life. But scaffolding still covers the stern as she sits securely above the water. And all the time, as she grows higher and bigger, the life of the town goes on, every mouth being fed, every body being clothed by the work of the men in the yard. Over the shops and the pubs, over the cinemas and the market, towers the bulk of 697, who, in her growth, has become almost part of the town. Soon she'll be ready for the propellers. They are being made down south at London, alongside others for the fastest and largest ship in the world. Up at the yard, 0 hour approaches. The ways are greased so that she'll slide smoothly and gracefully into the water. While up on the decks, last rivets are being driven, last plates are being fixed, preliminary painting completed, and everything is set for the launch. All through the night, while the town sleeps, keel blocks and wedges must be driven out so that the 13,000 tons will remain just held by the triggers.
Aye, the tide's about turning now. It should be fine in the morning. Steady with those end blocks, or she'll be moving too soon. Aye, she's getting lively now. If the wind holds, I think the rain will keep up. Go easy there, boy. This will take another couple of tricks.
Aye, she'll go down as nice as ninepence.
Tons of plates and sections.
3 million fan heads and countersunk rivets.
13,000 tons on the launching ways, 24,000 tons in all when she's finished. Ready to be launched by wireless from Australia by His Royal Highness, the Duke of Gloucester.
12,000 miles in all, Sydney. Will you try another line? I'm not getting you too well. That's better. Rightio now, Sydney. They'll be getting all set up there now. It'll be a fine sight. You know the ceremony is being relayed on the Empire and all the regional programs, so all the busy housewives will be able to listen in. Well, Sydney, they'll be about ready up there now. It's just 2 minutes to 11 here. Are you all okay? Okay. Cheerio, Sydney, for the time being. We'll go right over to the Duke now.
Before performing the act of magic which will cause this beautiful ship to take the water so many miles away, I send a greeting to my countrymen at Barrow and Furnace, who are so fortunate as to be present at her launching. As her sponsor, I offer to the youngest daughter of the family my congratulations on her birthday, and I wish her many happy returns on our voyages between England and Australia. I name you Orion. Good fortune attend you always.